sources of capacity. Okay. For example, Hyundai at Hyundai plant produce Hyundai Santa Fe and Sonata, two models at Hyundai plant.
Oh yeah, Sonata.
Here, Kia produce Sorento and no. Hyundai plant Sonata and Elantra, two models. Kia at Kia plant produce Hyundai Santa Fe and Kia Sorento. Because Hyundai plant 300,000 car per year. Capacity is 300,000 car. Sonata and Elantra sales is good. So not enough capacity to produce more. So ask Kia produce Santa Fe there. Sometimes Hyundai has ability to expand its own plant, but they worry about the future market. So don't expand itself. Just use Kia. So sometimes ability or not, we can expand our own capacity, but sometimes use others' capacity. That is external source of capacity. There are two types: outsourcing and capacity sharing. Outsourcing. Use others. If we don't have that function, then use others. That is outsourcing. For example, Kia. I don't know if you look at that one or not. When you go 85 and then past the Kia plant there, then the sign. I stopped there and then I take a picture, but there is no space stop there, so I couldn't take. The sign is Kia assembly plant, not manufacturing plant.
Right.
Assembly plant.
That's right.
Because Kia doesn't produce anything.
That's right.
All parts from outside.
Yeah. Mobis, Globus, Powertech, Johnson Control.
So Kia doesn't have that function. So outside companies produce and then send, right? And then assemble. So the sign is Kia assembly plant,
Right.
not manufacturing plant. That is outsourcing. Kia doesn't have that function. Kia doesn't produce any, right? That is outsourcing. So we call that outside companies outsourcing companies. Another example of outsourcing. Okay, Dell computer. Have you, I'm not sure, but if we order a Dell computer online, then UPS deliver the Dell computer.
Right.
Because Dell computer doesn't have own delivery system, so use UPS.
Right.
So UPS is Dell Computer's outsourcing company. Their computer doesn't have delivery system, right? But still use outside function, right? That is outsourcing. Capacity sharing, using outside company, but the company has that function. Hyundai ask Kia produce Santa Fe there. Hyundai people go there, produce Santa Fe. I have the function, but capacity is not enough, so use others' capacity. Capacity sharing. I'm not sure here, Phoenix City. What companies, cable companies available here? What?
One.
Only one. And the satellite.
One.
In Montgomery area, Wow, and what's that?
Charter.
Charter. Two cable companies are available. But from somewhere to our home, the town, only one cable. Then later at the end, Charter and Wow
Right.
separate. This line, they share the capacity, only one line. That is capacity sharing. One day at Burger King, very old couple come in. Then the couple order only one value meal. Only one value meal. Couple.
Wow.
So something weird. So
That's weird.
you are not hungry? Then they said, we married 50 years ago, 60 years ago. At that time, we swear we will share everything.
Wow.
So we order only one value meal and share. Then ask the knife and then another extra car. In half, eat and drink, and French fry you want.
No, they did not do that.
Share everything. Oh yeah, good. Then husband is eating, but wife doesn't eat, just watch. So, ask again. Husband, you is eating, but why don't you eat? Because we share everything. Share what? Denture.
Stop it. Stop it.
Capacity sharing. Capacity sharing.
Capacity share.
Stop it.
Oh my God.
Stereo constraints. Because we don't have enough things, right? So, our budget is limited, right? So you go market and then this much and so on, right? Because the limited resource, right? So that is constraint. So how can we allocate resources for efficiency, effectiveness, That is a theory of constraint. We will talk about this later when we cover linear programming later. Okay. Break-even analysis. This one will be question number 2, quiz number 2 question. I will tell. Break-even analysis. Break-even is start making profit. The point of the making profit. Okay. Go back to earlier example. If I produce something and the machine cost is $1,000, then this time unit cost is $10. This is Q, and then this time is total cost. If I don't produce anything, initial cost is $1,000, right? $1,000. Produce one, $1,010. Produce two, $1,020, and so on. Go like this, right? Then, if we sell at $20, the price is $20. Produce one and then sell, then $20 to $40, $60. So this is revenue, something like this. Sometimes this revenue line and cost line cross. This point is break-even point. Sometimes we call a break-even demand, break-even point. So this area price $20 minus the variable cost, we call variable cost, equals, we call this sometimes, usually a profit, $10 profit. But until this point, break-even point, this is not a profit. We call this as contribution margin. This is margin, price minus variable cost. This one offset this fixed cost, $10, $10, $10, $10, and certain point offset this $1,000 total. This is break-even point. Up to that point, this one is not profit, contribution margin to offset fixed cost. After this point, this one is profit. So break-even analysis, and then break-even point is the point starts making profit. Until that point, this is not profit, margin, contribution margin to offset fixed cost. Break-even point is total fixed cost divided by unit price minus variable cost. So from example, break-even point, $1,000 fixed cost, total fixed cost, machine cost, equipment, something, divided by price $20 minus variable cost $10, material cost equals 1,000 divided by 10 equals 100. So if we need $1,000 machine and then material cost is $10, variable cost, then sell at $20, then we should make more than 100 and sell more than 100 to make profit. So 100 unit is break-even point. That is break-even point concept. If we have something multiple option. By the way, operations management is kind of decision making course using number and concept. If there are 3 options like this, then which one is best option? Decide. So using break-even analysis, we can choose the best option. If a store, maybe store, maybe manufacturer. There are 3 options. Just buy and sell, like a retail store. Buy at $200, buy at $200, then just sell at $300. Second option is produce own. To produce, we need a machine, so $80,000 machine, use $80,000 machine, semi-automatic. Then variable cost, the material cost is $75. Third option is produce own using a better machine, so machine cost is higher, $200,000. But variable cost, material cost is lower, like labor cost, material cost good and lower. Before I showed that one. If there are multiple options like that, something cost, variable cost, fixed cost, then you should convert like this. Total cost equals fixed cost plus variable cost times Q. That is total cost. The first option, just buy and sell. Buy and sell option. Total cost, let's say buy and sell, just B, equals there is no machine cost, right? So
Yeah.
there is no fixed cost, just buy at 200, so 200 variable cost and times Q, that is total cost for a buy and sell option. And second option, total cost using, let's say, lathe, L, equals fixed cost, machine cost is $80,000 plus variable cost is $75 and Q. That is total cost. And last one, total cost, machine center, so let's say M equals $200,000 plus $15 variable cost times Q. So total cost for each option looks like this. So based on the total cost equals fixed cost plus variable cost times Q. Something like the finance course, right?
Haven't had it yet.
Okay. Then, if we draw these options on graph, looks like this. First option, buy and sell, red one here, actually orange one, this line. 200, initial cost is 0, increased by 200 like this. Second option, using a lathe, initial cost is $80,000, starting point is 80, increased by 75. Third option, initial cost is 200, and then increased by 15, 15, 15. And this one, revenue, $300 per unit. There are so many crossing points. Number 1, number 2, and A and B, important crossing point. Number one, this line cross this line. This one is revenue, right? Revenue cross second option. This one is break-even point for using lathe. If this company use second option, this point is break-even point. Break-even point. Second option. Blank. The crossing point 1, break-even point. Using lathe, right? Equals break-even point, fixed cost divided by price minus variable cost.
Variable.
Fixed cost is 80,000 divided by 300 minus 75, 80,000 divided by 225 equals, I don't remember. Anybody?
355 cents.
80,000 divided by 225 equals 355.5, so approximately 356 unit, right? That means if this company choose option 2 using lathe, the company should produce and sell more than 356 units to make profit. That is break-even point for the second option lathe. On point two, revenue line cross the third option using machine center break-even point for using machine center. On point 2, break-even point using machine center equals $200,000 fixed cost. Price is 300, the same, minus $15 variable cost. It is 200,000 divided by 285 equals 200,000 divided by 285 equals 701.75, so approximately 702. That means if the company choose third option using a machine center, better machine to produce own parts, the company should produce and sell more than 702 units to make profit. That is break-even point for a machine center. Okay? So far, we talked about break-even point, but there are more points important. Point A, cost of making a product on semi-automatic lathe and on machine center are the same because second option total cost line, third option total cost line cross on this point. This one and this one, option 2, option 3, costs are the same. Okay? And we can write this point as this one, total cost, lathe equals total cost, machine center, like this. So cost of making a product on semi-automatic lathe and on a machine center are the same. This one. Okay. Then point B, cost of buying a product and cost of making a product on semi-automatic lathe are the same because buy and sell, first option cost line cross, second option using lathe. Such, that is, on this point, we write total cost buy and sell equals total cost lathe. Okay? From now, very important, wake up. Wake up. Okay.
I'm trying to make it.
On point B, on point A, what does it mean? There are three options, and then total cost. If the company forecast future demand, then if forecasting demand is in this range, you don't know yet, there are three options. Option 1, option 2, option 3, they are total cost line. Lower the better, right? If demand is less than this point, this one is lowest cost option, right? Because this one is lowest, right? Then this one is the best option. If forecasting demand is between point B and point A in this range, first option, second option, and so on, there are three options. This one, this one, this one. Among them, this one is lowest, right? So this is the best option. If demand is expected higher than this point, B, A, then this one is lowest, then this one is the best option. So we need calculate what demand on this point, what demand on this point. Okay. So I told you, wake up, hold tight.
We got all this early in the class.
You need break?
Come on, let's give it
Let's
to
go.
us. Give it
Keep
to
going.
us.
Okay, there are three options, right? Total cost, buy and sell was 200 Q. Total cost, lathe, second option was 80,000 plus 75 Q. Total cost, machine center equals 200,000 plus 15Q, right? Okay. There are three options: buy and sell, using lathe, using machine center. Then point here and here. If there are three options, there are two important points here and there. This one doesn't matter. Point A and B. Let's find point B first. On point B, TCB equals TCL, right? TCB cross TCL, right? Make sense? B is right. TCB equals TCL, right? On point B, TCB equals TCL. This point, TCB cross TCL. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with
Okay,
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
Now, substitute. TCB 200 Q, right? TCB is 200 Q equals TCL 80,000 plus 75 Q. Are you with me? Now, simplify about Q. How? Subtract. To get rid of this one, smaller one, QQ, smaller one, subtract here, right? 75Q, 75Q, minus, minus, then 125Q equals 80,000 divided by 125, 125, then Q equals, anybody? 80,000 divided by 125, 540? 640? 640? Okay, here 640, keep it. Question so far? Can I erase? Okay, now point A. On point A, TCL equals TCM. Point A, TCL equals TCM. The same, substitute. TCL is 80,000 plus 75Q equals TCM is 200,000 plus 15Q. Simplify about Q. 15Q minus 15Q. Then this one gone. 60Q remain. Get rid of 2,000, 20,000, I know, 80,000, 200,000. To get rid of 80,000, subtract 80,000 each side. And this one, 120,000 remain equals. So divide by 60 each side. Then Q equals 2,000. Q equals 2,000. On this point, point A, 2,000.
So you should always try to eliminate the smallers.
Yeah,
You should always work from
smaller, get rid of smaller.
You always work in there.
Okay. Can I erase? So, you know how to find the point in number, quantity. Now, something like interpretation is 640, right? And it's 2,000. It's on 2,640. What does it mean? Earlier I told you if demand, expected demand is less than point B, then this option is the best, right? This one is buy and sell option. Between this one and this one is the best. That is lathe, right? Using lathe. And more than 2,000, this point, the motion center is the best, right? So, when you take quiz, answer looks like if demand Q is less than the first point, 640.
Which method is the best?
640, less than 640. Buy and sell is the best option. if Q is between 640 and 2000, using lathe is the best option. And we must add if Q is greater than 2000, using machine center is the best option. So when you take quiz and final, you should find 2 points, and then less than the first point, certain option is the best. Between certain option best, and then more than certain option is best. So answer looks like this. Okay. So first, you convert the word to a total cost equation, and then based on the graph, find the 2 points. Which one, and then on that point, which one cross, so equal, which one cross, equal, substitute, simplify about Q, find the point in number, quantity, and less than, between, and more than. Okay? That's all for chapter 7, and we need to practice. Practice problem is attached.
Jesus, we ain't even got to say shit.
Take a 10-minute break.
After the practice. Before the quiz.
Go home? Yes. Take test later? Yes.
We don't have time
Take home
because
quiz.
we
Take home
meet once a week.
quiz. Take home quiz. We'll bring it back next week.
So you want us
Yes.
to do this practice problem now? You tell us to do this now,
Mm.
the practice problem?
Sorry,
Yes.
but it's all for you, okay, not for me. Okay, practice problem with, there are 3 options. First one is occasional user plan. Second one is a frequent user plan. And the last one is executive plan. So there are 3 plans. Then first you determine which one is fixed cost and which one is variable cost. And develop total cost equation for each option. Okay, first option, total cost. That one is occasional plan, O, equals, it says 20 cents per minute. regardless of how many minutes of airtime are used. So there is no fixed cost, only variable cost. So 20 cents per minute, 20 Q. That's right, this side. TCO equals 20 Q. And second option, frequent user plan TCF equals, it says $40 per month up to 180 minutes. After that, 15 cents per minute.
Mm-hmm. So the fixed cost is $49.
Up to 180 minutes, $40 flat, right? After 180 minutes, from 181, 82, 83, increase by 15 cents. So there are two different total cost equation. If using less than 180 minutes, flat $40, right? $40, and there is no variable cost, right? $40. Okay. Unit is dollars, so $0.2, $40. If Q is less than 180,